This is meant a tool created to support SDG number 3, which is good health and well-being. Hi, my name is Amy, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. Depression, it just eats you up from the inside out. It's like a monster inside your head that takes over you. The worst thing is to know that my family and friends were doing all they could to help me, yet I still felt so lonely. Anything that was said to me, I managed to turn it into a bad thing. I was literally my own worst enemy. I would come home and feel exhausted because of all the voices in my head that I would just sleep to block it all out. I didn't want to wake up because living, just existing, was a nightmare. I knew I needed help, but asking for it just made me feel like a burden. I wanted to be free of meds, doctors, counselors, hospitals, and negative thoughts. I felt as if I had lost myself and wouldn't ever be the same again.
1 of 5 Americans live with mental health illnesses.
Mental health is more than the absence of mental disorders.
50% of Americans will be diagnosed with mental illness or disorder at some point in their life. 1 in 25 Americans will suffer from any serious mental health condition like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, or severe depression.
SDG 3 is ensuring healthy lives and promoting well-being for all ages. This SDG is important in building prosperous societies because societies are built off of culture and people. That is why it is important for people to stay healthy mentally and physically. The pandemic has had an effect on people's health mentally and physically. It has shortened life expectancy due to illness, whether that is getting COVID or mentally getting sick due to shutdowns and loneliness.
MENT was created to provide emotional support for anyone who is searching about symptoms, emotion, or any mental health information. Nowadays, people feel ashamed of the condition, so the main route that they take to avoid direct confrontation is to search for their symptoms online, creating their own diagnosis.
It's a feature that can be added to Google Chrome to provide mental health assistance. At the upper right corner, you can identify the feature it's already downloaded. Once the user searches for anything related to mental health, a pop-up window will appear throwing a warning in which information and assistance will be provided. The hotline will be available 24 hours and the information and interactions will be 100% anonymous.
As a matter of fact, and to raise awareness of the importance of taking care of mental health, we want to show you some facts about this issue in our target market. First, as you can see in the chart, the most searched mental health topics in the United States in the past year were anxiety with 36% and depression with 23%. Second, suicide is the second leading cause of death among people aged 10 to 34 in the US and the 10th leading cause of death in the US. Also, as we are in the initial stage of the idea, we want this tool to be available first in the state with the most Google searches related to mental health issues. As you can see in this chart, according to Google Trends, this state is Minnesota. Then we have Maryland, and in the third place we have Alaska. This graph shows the interest in the search for these mental health subjects over time, 1 year to be specific. As you can see, this interest has remained really high, which provides us a space to implement our initiative, as well as the fact that the suicide rate of Minnesota alone is higher than the rate of the entire United States, as you can see in this graph.
But do you know why is it important to have a good mental health? Let's see some benefits. A stronger ability to cope with life stressors like financial and work challenges and also life issues. Second, a positive self-image. Confidence is a good indicator of healthy mental state. Third, healthier relationships. You might be able to provide to your family and friends more quality of life, affection, time, and support. And the last one is better productivity. You are likely to work more efficiently.
Let's talk about numbers. The app is offered as a basic tool that would help in any situation that requires special support. But it also can be offered in a pro version that will offer meditation programs, monthly support with specialists, and connection with other apps to provide a complete experience. The pro version is charged at $5 per month or $12 quarterly, which would allow the project to be financed and continue providing emotional support for its users.
In order for this idea to be successful, MENT is going to work along with two important partners that are going to support us in all the process. Our first partner will be Crisis Text Line. This is a text line where you will receive live support from trained counselors that will help you pass from a hot moment to a cool moment in topics related with anxiety, depression, eating disorders, among others. And on the other hand, our second partner will be Mental Health Minnesota, which is a non-profit organization that helps and supports those struggling with mental health issues. They aim to help you find the best treatment and specialists so that you can surpass these difficult moments.
Advertising is a fundamental aspect of our project because it allows us to reach more people and also international investors who can support the project. Based on this, we are going to have online promotion through social media and outdoor advertising in public places.
¿Crees que es importante mitigar el estigma que se tiene frente a las enfermedades mentales?
Sí, sobre todo porque una de las mayores causas para que las personas no busquen ayuda es el temor a que las demás puedan calificar y puedan señalar eso que les viene sucediendo, eso que les viene pasando. Y también porque de una u otra manera eso favorecería que se pueda hablar y se puedan encontrar maneras alternativas para atender eso que las personas vienen sintiendo o con lo que se vienen enfrentando.
¿Y crees que una herramienta digital pueda ser de ayuda para esta problemática?
Sí, sobre todo ahorita que los jóvenes, sobre todo la mayoría de la población, acuden a herramientas de tipo virtual como para poder tener un acercamiento inicial a cualquier inquietud, a cualquier situación o cualquier dificultad en temas diversos, pero sobre todo en temas de salud mental, podría ser un primer acercamiento para esas inquietudes o las necesidades que van a tener.
Those are the most easier illnesses just to be stuck in your head about. And with nowadays with social media and everything and having all like the information in the palm of your hand and everybody's opinions right then and there, it's way easier to get stuck in your head because those people haven't even said anything to you. But you could be looking at someone else's life who you think is just like yours and they say it to them and then you get stuck in your head about it. I feel like we've kind of become closer to it. There's more help like in schools and where like people have easier access to it, but like therapy and everything is still extremely expensive and a lot of people can't come up with the money for it or they don't have insurance for it, and then most of their illnesses might stop them from working so they don't have money.
The crisis hotline is just like easier for people because it's not face to face. Is that what you would say?
Yeah, and then a lot of people just like find it easier to talk to somebody that they don't know or they know they're never gonna see again.
What are you waiting to use our tool and transform your life? Help us to change people's well-being. For more information, please contact us at www.ment.com.